Hello friends, I am your chemistry faculty from QLS Academy. Today we are going to learn more about atoms and molecules. Today we are going to learn about mass of molecules and determination of number of atoms in a given sample. Hope you will enjoy today's class, so let's get started. In last class we talked about atomic mass. Atomic mass of an element is the mass of an atom of the element. Atomic mass is also called as relative atomic mass because it is calculated in reference to 1/12th mass of an atom of carbon-12 atom. It is denoted by small u. Today we will understand about masses of different molecules and compounds. First, let's start with molecular mass. The sum of atomic masses of all the atoms in a molecule of a substance is called the molecular mass of the molecule. Atomic mass सिर्फ एक एटम का मास होता है, but molecules and compounds बहुत सारे atoms से मिलके बनते हैं. So to calculate mass of a molecule, we add up the mass of all the atoms constituting that molecule. Let's see if we can calculate molecular mass of CH3OH. CH3OH is methanol. It is a type of alcohol. So first, let's see methanol कितने type के atoms से मिलके बना है. We can clearly see that methanol is composed of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. So let's write down atomic masses of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. From the list, you can see that atomic mass of hydrogen is 1U. Atomic mass of carbon is 12U. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16U. Now, let's add up to find the molecular mass of methanol. Molecular mass of CH3OH is equal to atomic mass of carbon plus 4 multiplied by atomic mass of hydrogen plus atomic mass of oxygen. Notice that we are multiplying the atomic mass of hydrogen by 4. हम ऐसा इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि methanol में CH3OH में हाइड्रोजन के 4 atoms present हैं. So, molecular mass of CH3OH is equal to 12 plus 4 multiplied by 1 plus 16, which is equal to 32U. Now, let's move on to our next topic, that is formula unit mass. It is similar to molecular mass. The term formula unit mass is used for those substances which are made up of ions. जो substance ions से मिलके बने हैं, उनके लिए हम formula unit mass term को use करते हैं. Now, do you remember what are ions? Ions are the charged atoms or molecules. कुछ ions positively charged होते हैं, तो कुछ negatively charged होते हैं. So, the formula unit mass is the sum of the atomic masses of all the atoms in a formula unit of an ionic compound. Ionic compounds कौन से होते हैं? Like NaCl. हम NaCl, sodium chloride का ही example ले लेते हैं. NaCl is an ionic compound made up of sodium cation and chloride anion. So, formula unit mass of NaCl is equal to 1 multiplied by atomic mass of sodium plus 1 multiplied by atomic mass of chlorine, which is 23 plus 35.5, which will give out 58.5U. Here we multiplied the atomic masses of sodium and chloride to 1 क्योंकि दोनों elements के ही एक atom present है in NaCl. जब भी fruits या vegetables लेने के लिए market जाते हैं तो हम उनकी quantity, उनके weight या number से characterize करते हैं. Like we say, please give me 1 kg okra, or we say, please give me 1 dozen banana. Now, do 1 kg okra and 1 kg banana are same? Obviously not. Similar is the case of atoms and molecules. सारे atoms and molecules का size same नहीं होता है. Like the diameter of hydrogen atom is 10 raised to the power minus 10 meter, while the diameter of a water molecule is 10 raised to the power minus 9 meter. तो obviously जब हम 1 gram hydrogen की बात करेंगे तो उसमें number of particles ज़्यादा होंगे when compared to 1 gram of water. A chemical reaction equation indicates the number of atoms or molecules taking part in a reaction. Therefore, it is more convenient to refer to the quantity of a chemical substance in terms of number of its molecules, atoms, rather than their masses. So, a new unit, mole, was introduced. A mole is defined as the amount of substance that contains as many atoms, molecules or ions as there are carbon atoms in exactly 12 gram of carbon-12 isotope. Mole is very similar to the term dozen. The unit dozen is always equal to 12, irrespective of the object referred to. The word mole was introduced by Wilhelm Oswald in early 1900s. He derived the term from the Latin word molus, means heap or pile. However, the unit mole was accepted in 1967. It provided a simple way of reporting a large number, the massive heap of atoms and molecules in a sample. The number of particles, atoms, molecules or ions present in 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.022 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 23. This is an experimentally obtained value. This number is also called that Avogadro constant or Avogadro number, named in honor of an Italian scientist Amedeo Avogadro. It is represented by N naught. So, 1 mole of anything, any substance is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 particles. So, number of particles in 1 mole. 1 mole of hydrogen atom is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 hydrogen atoms. 1 mole of hydrogen molecules is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 hydrogen molecules. 1 mole of water molecules is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 water molecules. Now, what will be the mass of 1 mole particles? हमने atomic mass देखा, हमने molecular mass देखा. अब एक मोल के अंदर कितने भी particles हैं, उनका mass क्या होगा? The mass of one atom is atomic mass. Mass of a molecule is molecular mass. Similarly, mass of a mole is called molar mass. The mass of 1 mole of a substance is equal to its relative atomic or relative molecular mass, but in grams. Mass of 1 mole is equal to relative atomic or molecular mass. Atomic and molecular masses are represented as atomic mass unit, U, but molar mass is denoted as G, grams. Molar mass of atoms is also known as gram atomic mass. For example, atomic mass of one atom of carbon is 12 U and its molar mass will be 12 gram. 12 gram carbon will contain 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms of carbon. Similarly, a molecule of water has molecular mass of 18 U. Therefore, its molar mass will be 18 G or 18 gram. So, 18 gram water contains 1 mole molecules of water, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules of water. Now, let's see how can we calculate number of moles. First, let's take the case when mass of a substance is given. किसी भी substance का mass given है हमारे पास, तब हम उसके moles को कैसे find out कर सकते हैं. First say, we have 52 gram of helium. How many moles of helium is present in 52 gram of helium? First, let's compile all the information required to solve the question. सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं moles की. हम moles को small n से denote करते हैं. Mass given is denoted by small m. Here, mass given of a substance is equal to 52 gram. Now, what is the atomic mass of helium? It is 4 U. Then, what will be the molar mass of helium? Helium का atomic mass 4 U है, तो helium का molar mass जो होगा वो होगा 4 gram and molar mass is represented by capital M. Now, let's calculate. Thus, the number of moles in 52 gram of helium is equal to given mass divided by molar mass, or capital N is equal to small m divided by capital M, which is 52 divided by 4, which is equal to 13 moles. अब हम देखते हैं, जब हमारे पास number of particles दिए हैं, तो हम कैसे number of moles calculate कर सकते हैं. अभी हमारे पास mass दिया हुआ था, तो हमने देखा कि हम moles कैसे calculate कर सकते हैं. अब हमारे पास पार्टिकल्स दिए हुए हैं, अब हमें कैलकुलेट करना है मोल. Let's calculate the number of moles for 12.044 into 10 raised to the power 23 numbers of helium atom. We know that 1 mole is equal to 6.02 into 10 raised to the power 23 particles. The number of moles for a given number of particles is equal to given number of particles divided by Avogadro number. Or we can write it as small n equal to capital N divided by n naught. So it will be equal to 12.044 into 10 raised to the power 23 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23, which will give us 2. This means 12.044 into 10 raised to the power 23 particles of helium is exactly equal to 2 moles of helium. Moles, mass and number particles means number of atoms or molecules are all related to each other. If we know the value of 2, then we can easily determine the third. So friends, that's all for today's lesson. Hope you have well understood the concepts. In next class, we will start a new chapter. Till then, keep practicing. If you have any doubt or need any assistance, you can visit the following link.